gets on my nerves. Too stick up to buy from us nowadays.
Oh, so you managed to get here at last, Barry.
Morning, Tom.
Late as usual, of course. Our appointment was for 11:30, and now it's practically midday.
I'm sorry, have I kept you waiting long?
No, I've only just arrived myself, as you saw.
In that case, I don't feel so bad.
It's different with me. I don't like waiting. I've no time to waste. And as you're never on time, I can wait on purpose, at a time when I presume you'll be here.
Well, what are you drinking?
You mean to say you've got a thirst even at this time in the morning?
It's so hot and dry.
The more you drink, the thirstier you'll get. Popular science tells us that
Hey, invent some scientific clouds in the sky, I'd be less thirsty and you'd be less dry.
that wouldn't help you any. You're not thirsty for water, Barry.
Don't understand what you mean.
You know perfectly well what I mean. I'm talking about your parched throat. It's a territory that can't get enough.
Bare my throat to a piece of land seems just a bit...
You're in a bad way, my friend.
Do you really think so?
I'm not blind, you know. You've gone without your sleep again. You're dropping with fatigue. You yawn all the time. You're dead tired.
There's something the matter with my hair.
You reek of alcohol.
It's true, I do have a bit of a hangover.
It's the same every Sunday morning. Not to mention the other days of the week.
Oh, lots less during the week because of the office.
And what's happened to your tie? Lost it during the orgy, I suppose.
Ha! Funny, whatever could I have done with it?
Here, put this one on.
Oh, thank you, very kind of you.
Your hair's a mess. Here's a comb.
Thank you.
You haven't even shaved. Just take a look at yourself.
Ah, my tongue's all coated.
I'm not surprised. You're heading for cirrhosis, my friend.
Do you really think so?
You can keep the tie, I've got plenty more.
Great, thank you. Thank you very much.
Clothes are all crumpled, they're a disgrace. Your shirt is downright filthy, and your shoes haven't even been touched. What a mess you're in. And look at your shoulders.
What's the matter with my shoulders?
Turn around. Turn around. Been leaning against some wall. No, I haven't got a brush with me. It would make my pockets bulge. Heaven, where did you get all that from?
Don't remember.
It's a positive disgrace. I feel ashamed to be your friend.
Very hard on me.
I have every reason to be.
Listen, Sean, I'm not cut out for the work I'm doing. My kid's so bored. 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, every week with only 3 weeks holiday a year. So you know what it's like? Saturday night comes around, just relax.
My dear man, everybody has to work. I spend 8 hours a day in the office. Same as you and everybody else. And I only get 3 weeks holiday a year, but even so, you don't catch me. Willpower, my good man.
Not everyone has as much willpower as you have. I can't get used to it. I just can't get used to life.
Everybody has to get used to it. Or do you consider yourself some superior being?
You want to consider it.
I'm just as good as you are. In fact, I think with all due modesty, I may say I'm better. The superior man is the man who fulfills his duty.
What duty?
His duty. His duty as an employee, for example.
Ah, yes, his duty as an employee.
Where did your debauch take place last night? If you can remember.
It was at our friend August's birthday. You know, friend August.
Our friend August's birthday? Nobody invited me to our friend August's birthday.
I just couldn't turn it down. It wouldn't have been nice.
Did I go there?
Well, perhaps you weren't invited.
True, I was not invited. That honor was denied me. But in any case, I can assure you that even if I had been invited, I would not have gone because... What's going on? Whatever is it?
Whatever is it?
No, rhinoceros!
Oh, rhinoceros! Oh, rhinoceros! Quick, come and look. It's a rhinoceros.
Whereabouts?
Well, come and look.
It's rushing straight ahead, brushing up against the shop windows.
Oh,
where you're going with that, can't you?
A rhinoceros. You're seeing things. Well, I'll be. Oh, I frightened the poor pussy. Well, of all things.
Well, of all things. Phew.
Well, of all things. Well, of all things.
Well, of all things. Did you see that?
Well, of all things.
Well, it certainly looked as if it were a rhinoceros. It made a lot of dust.
Oh, well, of all things. Gave me such a scare.
Your basket. And all your things.
Really, these days, you never know. Fancy that.
May I help you pick up your things, madam?
How very kind. Oh, it gave me such a scare. Fear is an irrational thing. It must yield to reason.
My friend is a logician.
sight.
What did you think of that?
Very happy to meet you.
Well, what did you think of that?
Well, what did you think of that?
Those animals can certainly travel. Would you hold him a moment? It's not spiteful, is it? You don't often see that. First time I've seen that.
What did you think?
Where is my wine?
I've got plenty more.
Went past like a comet.
And good stuff, too.
Don't hang about. Look after these gentlemen.
We'll get her another bottle.
Now, I've got some first-class wine in unbreakable bottles.
What are you drinking?
2 pasties.
2 pasties. Right.
It was a great pleasure meeting you.
2 pasties.
Well, what did you think about it?
Well, not much. It made a lot of dust.
I've got some good leeks as well.
What?
It's 100 francs a litre.
Oh, how very kind. Such a pleasure to come across the old French courtesy. Not like the young people today.
You should buy from us. You wouldn't even have to cross the street, and you wouldn't run the risk of these accidents. But you must admit it's extraordinary.
Thank you very much for holding me.
May I accompany you part of the way?
Oh, how very kind. My husband's waiting for me. Perhaps some other time.
I sincerely hope so, madam.
So do I.
You're incorrigible. Delightful creature. Charming, isn't she?
I'm going to explain to you what a syllogism is.
Ah, yes, a syllogism. A rhinoceros. I can't get over it.
A syllogism consists of a main proposition, a secondary one, and a conclusion.
What conclusion? I can't get over it. It's unthinkable.
Yes, I can see you can't get over it. But it's miles away by now. Miles away.
But you must see it's fantastic. A rhinoceros loose in the middle of town, and you don't bat an eyelid. It shouldn't be allowed.
Yes, it shouldn't be allowed. But it won't do us any harm here.
We ought to protest at the town council. What's the council there for?
Perhaps it came from a zoo.
You're daydreaming.
But I'm wide awake.
Awake or asleep, it's the same thing.
But there is some difference.
That's not the point.
But you just said that being awake and being asleep are the same thing.
You didn't understand. There's no difference between dreaming awake and dreaming asleep.
I do dream. Life's a dream.
You're certainly dreaming when you say the rhinoceros escaped from the zoo.
I only said perhaps.
Because there's been no zoo in our town since the animals were destroyed in the plague ages ago.
Well, perhaps it escaped from some circus.
What circus are you talking about?
I don't know, some traveling circus.
You know perfectly well that the town council banned all traveling performers from the district. There haven't been any since we were children.
Well, I don't know, perhaps it's been hiding ever since in the surrounding swamps.
The surrounding swamps! The surrounding swamps! My poor friend, you live in a thick haze of alcohol.
It's true, it seems to mount from my stomach.
It's clouding your brain. What do you know of any surrounding swamps? Our district is known as the Little Castile because the land is so arid.
Well, I don't know, perhaps it's been hiding under a stone or nesting in some withered branch.
If you think you're being witty, you're very much mistaken. You're just being a bore with your stupid paradoxes. You're incapable of talking seriously.
Yes, today. Only today because...
Today is the same as any other day.
No, not so much.
Your witticisms are not very inspiring. I can't bear people to try to make fun of me.
My dear Sean, I'd never make fun of you.
My dear Berenger, you're allowing yourself to...
Oh, but I'd never allow myself
Yes, you would. You just have.
You can be so obstinate sometimes.
And now you're calling me a mule into the bargain. Even you must see how insulting you're being.
Never would it cross my mind.
You have no mind.
All the more reason why I never cross it.
There are some things which can enter the minds of even those without them.
It's impossible.
And why, pray, is it impossible?
Because it's impossible.
Then kindly explain to me why it's impossible. As you seem to man, you explain everything.
I don't imagine anything of the kind.
Then why do you act as if you do? And I repeat, why are you being so insulting to me?
Sean, you know I would never insult you. You know the tremendous respect I have for you.
In that case, why do you contradict me? Making it out as if it's not dangerous for a rhinoceros to go running about in the middle of town, particularly on a Sunday morning, when the streets are full of children, and adults too.
Most of them are in church. They don't pose a risk.
And if you will allow me to finish, at market time as well.
I never said it wasn't dangerous for a rhinoceros to go racing about. I just said that it never crossed my mind.
Nothing ever crosses your mind.
Sean, let us not quarrel on this account. I'm not going to waste my time talking about some stupid perissodactyl. Wretched quadruped, not worth talking about, ferocious in the bargain. There's so many other topics of conversation. Now please, let's change the subject. To you.
Put that glass back on the table. You're not to drink it.
It's no use leaving it for the proprietor.
Put it down, I tell you.
Oh, there's Daisy!
Look out! How close you
You can't let her see me in this state.
Your behavior is unforgivable. Absolutely unforgivable. Why are you afraid of that young girl?
You must be quiet.
She doesn't look an unpleasant person.
I must apologize once more.
You see what comes of drinking? You've no strength left in your hands. You're besotted and backed out. You're digging your own grave, my friend. You're destroying yourself.
I don't like the taste of alcohol much. Yet, it's as if I drink because I'm frightened, and I drink not to be frightened any longer.
Frightened of what?
It's anguish difficult to describe. I feel out of place in life and amongst others. And so, I take to drink to feel comfortable again.
You try to escape from yourself.
I've been so tired. I've been tired for years.
That's alcoholic neurasthenia. Drinker's blue.
I feel conscious of my body at all times, as if it were made of lead, or as if I were carrying the weight of another man on my back. I don't know who I am. I don't know if I am me. And as soon as I take a drink, the lead slips away, and I'm me again.
That's just being fanciful. Look at me, manager. I weigh more than you do, and yet I feel light. Light as a feather.
An example of...
Watch out! I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
No harm done.
No harm done.
You certainly are strong.
Yes, I'm strong. I'm strong for several reasons. First of all, I'm strong because I'm naturally strong. Secondly, I'm strong because I have moral strength. I'm also strong because I'm not riddled with alcohol. I don't wish to offend you, dear manager, but I feel I must tell you that it's alcohol which weighs so heavily upon me.
Here is an example of a syllogism. The cat has 4 paws. Isidore and Frico both have 4 paws. Therefore, Isidore and Frico are cats.
My dog has 4 paws.
Then it's a cat.
Barely got the strength to go on living. Maybe I don't even want to.
So then, logically speaking, my dog must be a cat?
Logically, yes. But the contrary is also true.
Solitude seems to oppress me, and yet so does the company of others.
You contradict yourself. What oppresses you? Solitude or the company of others? You call yourself a thinker, and yet you're devoid of logic.
Logic is a very beautiful thing.
As long as it's not abused.
Life is an abnormal business.
On the contrary, nothing could be more natural. And the proof is, we go on living.
There are more dead people than living, and their numbers are increasing. The living are becoming rare.
The dead don't exist. There's no getting away from them. And yet you're oppressed by them too. How How can you be oppressed by something that doesn't exist?
I sometimes wonder if I exist myself.
You don't exist, Barringer, because you don't think. Start thinking, then you will.
Another syllogism. All cats die. Socrates is dead, therefore Socrates is a cat.
That's true, he's got 4 paws. I've got a cat named Socrates.
There you are, you see.
Fundamentally, you're just a bluffer and a liar. And you say that nothing interests you, and yet, there's someone who does.
So,
Your little friend from the office you just passed by. You're very fond of him.
so Socrates was a cat then?
Logic has just revealed the fact to us.
You didn't want her to see you in your present state. That proves you're not indifferent to everything. But how can you expect Daisy to be attracted to a drunk?
Let's get back to our cat.
I'm all ears.
In any case, I think she's already got her eye on someone.
Oh? Who?
Dudar, an office colleague, well qualified in law, and with a big future in the firm. And in her affections, I can't stand a chance.
The cat Isidore has 4 paws.
How do you know?
It's stated in the hypothesis.
She thinks a lot of him. And he's got so many more qualifications, but I have none. I really can't stand a chance.
Ah, in the hypothesis.
So you're giving up? Just like that?
What else can I do?
The cat Frico also has 4 paws. How many paws have Frico and Isidore?
Separately or together?
Life is a struggle. It's cowardly not to put up a fight.
Separately or together? It all depends.
What do I have to put up a fight with?
8 paws.
You must find yourself some weapons, my friend.
Logic involves mental arithmetic, you see.
It certainly has many aspects.
Where can I find the weapons?
There are no limits to logic.
Within yourself, through your own will.
What weapons?
I'm going to show you.
The weapons of patience and culture. The weapons of the mind. Turn yourself into a keen and brilliant intellect. Get yourself up to the mark.
Where's the mark?
If I take 2 paws away from these 2 cats, how many paws does each cat have left?
That's not so easy.
It's not so easy.
On the contrary, it's simple.
It may be simple for you, but not for me.
It may be simple for you, but not for me.
Come on, exercise your mind. Concentrate.
Come on. Exercise your will. Concentrate.
It's more difficult than it seems.
It's more difficult than it seems.
You have to be told everything.
You have to be told everything.
Take a sheet of paper and calculate.
Just a moment.
Here is what you must do. Dress yourself properly. Shave every day. Put on a clean shirt.
The laundry's so expensive.
Cut down on your drinking. This is the way to come out of it. Wear a hat. A tie like this. A well-pressed suit. Shoes well polished.
There's several possible solutions.
Tell me.
Please, tell me.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
You're a timid creature, but not without talent.
I've got talent. Me?
So use it. Put yourself into the picture. Keep abreast of the cultural and literary events of the times.
One possibility is one cat could have 4 paws and the other 2.
You're not without talent. You just need to exercise it.
I have so little spare time.
So use what free time you do have. Don't just let yourself drift.
I've never had the time. I was an official, you know.
One can always find time to learn.
One can always find